Popular villain who's just as loved as his hero, and his menacing laugh strikes the fear as well as love into everyone's hearts. So let's put a smile on that face. DC Comics History presents the history of the Joker. Let's start with his origin in the comics and put the entertainment to the side for now. He was first created by Jay Robinson, Bill Finger, and Bob Kane. He first appeared in Batman issue 1 from spring of 1940. The creators were influenced by actor Conrad Vendetti from the movie The Man Who Laughs, and a Joker card from the plain deck of cards, which has literally become his calling card. One of his very popular storylines in the comic, The Man Who Laughs, which is the same title as his influence. The Joker's origin is one of the biggest mysteries of all comic books. He even stated his origin being hazy in the greatest selling comic books about him, The Killing Joke. In this comic, flashbacks state him as a failed comedian who is nameless in order to support his pregnant wife. Batman pushes him into a vault of acid, and trauma from his pregnant wife's previous death is what created the insanity, which then created the Joker. His origin being a mystery is one of the greatest things about him, because once we know why he does things, that's the second he becomes less scary. His name before becoming the Joker has never been completely clear. In the 1989 movie Batman, his name was reported to be Jack Napler, as well as the 1990s animated TV show.
And here we go.
Starting in 1940, he was a homicidal maniac, but then went to a silly prankster theft in 1966 in the TV show Batman. He was originally supposed to die in issue 2 of Batman. Finger wanted him to die, thinking that Batman's villains should not reoccur, but this was overruled by Whitney Ellsworth and suggested the character be spared. He was supposed to get stabbed in the heart and die, but they then created a frame in the comics showing Joker still alive. In 1964, a new editor of the Batman comics, Julio Schwartz, lessened the appearance of the Joker throughout the comics until the new silly adaptation was created in the 1966 TV show. Once the show ended, Schwartz gave the Joker new characteristics like acid-squirting flowers, trick guns, and the committing of goofy, elaborate crimes. He is one of the few villains who make regular appearance from the Golden Age of Batman to the Silver Age of Batman comics. In 1973, after 4 years of a break, the characters were revived and revamped in Batman stories by writer Dennis O'Neil and artist Neil Adams, starting with the Joker's Five-Way Revenge. In this new version, he returns to his roots as a homicidal maniac who enjoys murdering people for the fun of it. This then created Joker's noted insanity, to which he was sent to Arkham Asylum, which was originally called the Arkham Hospital when he was sent. They wanted him to be scarier looking, so they changed him to be taller, leaner, and with an extended jaw. The 80s brought the best Batman Joker stories written, including The Dark Knight Returns, The Killing Joke, and A Death in the Family. The Joker murdered Jason Todd, aka Robin. This was decided by readers, but most recently, the Joker chopped off his face and nailed it to the wall, only to later wear it and prove a point to the rest of the Bat family in the comic A Death of the Family, written by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Now I can't talk about the Joker without mentioning his crazy other half. In Batman Mad Love, it explains how Dr. Harleen Frances Quinzel came to be the Joker's girlfriend, Harley Quinn. She was his therapist in Arkham Asylum, and with insane ways, he made Harley crazily and madly in love with him. She was originally created from the Batman animated TV series and made her way into future comics. Now for the cinema side of the Joker. First person to act as the Joker was Cesar Romero from 1966 to 1968 in the TV series Batman. He was the showing of the Joker in his silly trickster days and thief. The next to portray the Joker was Jack Nicholson in the 1989 movie Batman. Jack's portrayal gave the Joker his homicidal, crazy side, but also kept the effect of being a little silly. He was also more violent than Caesar's portrayal.
Here, let me lend you a hand. Lend you a hand.
Mark Hamill voiced the animated TV series of the Batman since 1992, and even went to voice the upcoming video games. He took from both Caesar and Jack the silliness and tricks like acid flowers and trick guns from Caesar, and the homicidal violent tone from Jack. The video games he voiced in are as follows: Batman Arkham City from 2011, Batman Arkham City Lockdown from 2011 as well, Batman Arkham Origins from 2013, Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate also from 2013, Batman Arkham Knight from 2015, and lastly Batman Return to Arkham, which has not had an official release date yet.
Business have arrangements to discuss.
Arrangements?
For my fish, of course. This has all been worked out far in advance, Francis. You are merely the last tiny cog in my grand design. So don't speak to me again, okay? Now, what is everyone in town talking about?
Your fish?
I told you not to speak!
Next was Heath Ledger from Dark Knight trilogy, and The Dark Knight from 2008. He was very insane and homicidal, which gave the audience a very chilling feeling. This portrayal was the most violent and dark, which is what earned this movie 8 nominations, and Heath Ledger won the Best Supporting Actor award. To get into character, Heath Ledger locked himself in a hotel room for weeks, perfecting his laugh and portrayal. Some say this is what led to his death in January 22nd, 2008, but that is just a theory. Next is Cameron Monaghan, who plays the young Joker in the continuing show Gotham that came out in 2015.
Maniacs.
Now that's a headline.
Lastly, so far, is Jared Leto from Suicide Squad that released August 2016. He put as much into his role as the Joker as Ledger did by playing tricks on his co-workers throughout filming and remaining a character at all times. His appearance is much different than the characters before him. He has slicked back green hair, silver teeth, tattoos, and a purple jacket, but much less formal looking than the previous versions.
What do we have here?
What are you gonna do? You gonna kill me, Mr. J?
What? Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
He loves the pain of others more than the others showed. Jared Leto is set to play the Joker in upcoming Batman movies and Justice League movies. The Joker will always get reinvented with new appearances played by different actors, but he will always be the laughing purple and green villain to Batman who will never die.